You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phillies Baseball on the R Phillies Radio Network. Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Bob McCool and Jake Starr.
From Binghamton, New York, it is game 1 of 6 of the final 6-game series of the 2023 season. Welcome to the R Phillies pregame show. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself tonight and all week long right here on the Reading Fightin' Phillies Radio Network. Well, Reading finished off its home slate this weekend in a weekend that was a wet one, to say the least. Lots of washouts Thursday through Sunday. Didn't really have a quote-unquote normal day. The final 4 days of the series against Portland. Thursday suspended, Friday a doubleheader, Saturday suspended, and then Sunday an originally scheduled doubleheader. But the second game was rained out when the skies opened up after the first. But I look back at last week. Reading, all in all, did win the series. They won it 3-2. They won the first 3, dropped the last 2. It was their 7th series win of the year. Overall, they have 7 wins, 12 losses, and 4 ties. And after winning the first 3, dropping the last 2 to Portland, in which they won the season series against. And on Sunday, though, Reading fell 9-3 as the teams finished up Saturday night's suspended game. And in that game, Carlos De La Cruz, a pair of hits, 2 RBI. Oliver Dunn also 2 base knocks. And Portland otherwise pretty much dominated that game on Saturday through Sunday, from its start through the suspension to its eventual finish. So we turn the page from a team that Reading has had a lot of success with this year in Portland to a team the Fightin' Phillies have struggled against, and that is the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Binghamtoners tonight having an excellent second half. They're 35-25 on the season, 70-59 overall, and it's a team that has really been helped a lot by a lot of reinforcements. Some, like catcher Kevin Parada, Chet Williams, who makes his debut tonight, coming up from High A Brooklyn, and others coming via trades, like Luis Angel Acuna, a name that might sound pretty familiar to you, Drew Gilbert, and the list goes on and on. But it's a Binghamton team that's been playing really good baseball, and tonight they will play the first of their final 6 games of the year. And Binghamton's also a team who will be playing next week. They clinched a spot in the Eastern League postseason. They'll take on the first half champion Somerset Patriots in a best 2 out of 3 series for the Northeast Division crown, and a spot in the Eastern League Championship Series. Binghamton clinched on Sunday when Reading and Portland were both rained out. Portland 6.5 behind the Ponies. Reading is 7.5. So last week of the season, you know that for sure. If you're Reading, of course, you're looking to end it on a high note. The Fightin' Phillies 29-33 on the season in the second half, 57-73 overall. They've had a better second half than the first. And, of course, the script, though, was kind of flipped from the first half to the second half. First half, it was strong offensive production and pitching struggles. The second half, the pitching's been better. It's been up and down at times. Still ranks towards the bottom of the league. But the offense has definitely slowed down as of late. It was an offense that pretty much through most of August, they led the Eastern League in hitting, but now they rank 4th overall at 243 after what's been a really, really quiet last couple of weeks here now in the final week of the season. But Senator Patrique told myself last week, it's a chance to finish the year strong, see what you have, and some of these younger guys, some of these guys that were kind of just caught up, and a chance to get some momentum for all these guys you head into, you know, what's an important offseason for a lot of players as they look ahead to 2024. And there's a lot of players here that will be a part of that 2024 team. I mean, Marcus Lee Sang, Rickson Wingrove, to name a couple, and a whole lot more. Night games most of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6:35 starts. Friday is a 7:05 start. Saturday, a 6:07 start as they celebrate 6:07 night. The area code for Binghamton, for those wondering, is 6:07. And then Sunday, the series concludes with a 1:05 start. Before that puts an end to the Reading Fightin Phillies regular season, and the Ponies are just looking to polish some things up before the postseason begins next Tuesday. They'll be here on Tuesday against Somerset before an off day next Wednesday, and Game 2 on Thursday at Somerset, and 3, if necessary, on Friday at TD Bank Ballpark. So it'll be a little Subway Series, AA version, here for Eastern League postseason. But for Reading, they'll look to finish the season strong, and they got 6 games left to do that and end 2023 on a high note. We'll step aside for a moment, look ahead more to tonight's matchup, and break down some roster moves after this here on the Reading Fightin Phillies Radio Network.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 R-Phils Fiesta Friday partner.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back on the Reading Fightin Phillies pregame show here on the R-Phils Radio Network. Jake Starr, thanks for joining me tonight and all week long here from Binghamton. Both managers are down at the home plate dirt circle and meeting for the first time this week. Al Padrique for the Fightin Phillies, Reed Brignac for the Rumble Ponies, as we're about 7 minutes from first pitch. So waiting national anthem, and then first pitch will be thrown. For Reading, it'll be right-handed pitcher Zach Hockey on the mound for the Fightins tonight, and Blade Tidwell on the bump for Binghamton tonight. Tomorrow night, Mick Abel gets the start for the Fightin Phillies. Matt Osterberg scheduled Thursday. David Parkinson Friday. Currently TBD for Saturday. And Sunday is Zach Hockey. On the other end, Binghamton, Christian Scott goes tonight. Christian Scott goes tomorrow. Christian Scott will go tomorrow. Yoander Suarez on Thursday, and Friday it'll be Dom Hamill. We're still waiting. The ground rules continue to be done at home plate. And it's the first game of the series. A couple of roster moves today for Reading. Arturo de Freitas was activated off the development list, and Dominic Pipkin was put on the development list for the Fightin Phillies. So that's look at tonight. We'll have lineups and first pitch after this during the Reading Fightin Phillies Radio Network. Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phillies fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phillies fans, see an R-Phillies road game, meet with an R-Phillies player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star R-Phillies road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the R-Phillies in Altoona Thursday, meet with an R-Phillies player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phillies fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today. Can't make it to the ballpark? The R-Phillies Radio Network has you covered. Legendary Berks County broadcaster Bob McCool is joined by Jake Starr, and they'll bring you radio coverage of all 69 R-Phillies home games in 2023. Tune in on the Fightin Phillies YouTube channel, Twitch account, Facebook page, or at rphillies.com/radio.
The Savage Auto Group Ram Club puts you close to the action on the field with seating in the front two rows located directly behind the Fightin Phillies bullpen down the right field line. Fans will enjoy terrific waitress service and have counter space for their food and drink. Fans can reserve the area for 36 people or book any amount of tickets.
Keep up with everything R-Phillies on social media. Follow us for exclusive content such as highlights, interviews, features, and much more. Find us on Twitter at Reading Fightins, on Instagram at Fightins, on Facebook by searching Reading Fightin Phillies, and even on TikTok. Keep up with one of the mostly followed teams in all of minor league baseball on social media.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the R-Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phillies.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 R-Phillies Fiesta Friday partner.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphillies.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Can't make it to the ballpark? The R-Phillies Radio Network has you covered. Legendary Berks County broadcaster Bob McCool is joined by Jake Starr, and they'll bring you radio coverage of all 69 R-Phillies home games in 2023. Tune in on the Fightin Phillies YouTube channel, Twitch account, Facebook page, or at rphillies.com/radio.
The Savage Auto Group Ram Club puts you close to the action on the field with seating in the front two rows located directly behind the Fightin Phillies bullpen down the right field line. Fans will enjoy terrific waitress service and have counter space for their food and drink. Fans can reserve the area for 36 people or book any amount of tickets.
Keep up with everything our Phils on social media. Follow us for exclusive content such as highlights, interviews, features, and much more. Find us on Twitter at Reading Fightins, on Instagram at Fightins, on Facebook by searching Reading Fightin Phils, and even on TikTok. Keep up with one of the mostly followed teams in all of minor league baseball on social media. Jake Starr back here from Mirabito Stadium in Binghamton, New York. It is game number 131 out of 136 for the Fightin Phils here in the 2023 season. We are ready to roll here from upstate New York, and here is how the Fightin Phils line up tonight. Our starting lineup presented by Golden Oaks Landscaping. Marcus Lee Sang leads off in center. Nick Ward bats second, he'll play third. Carlos De La Cruz third and right. Oliver Dunn is fourth, he'll play second. Ethan Wilson is fifth, he will play left. Ben Ratcliffe sixth at DH. Casey Martin seventh at short. Rickson Wingrove eighth at first, and Cody Roberts bats ninth and does the catching tonight. On the mound for the Ponies, it's Blade Tidwell, making his seventh start at the AA level since being called up from High A Brooklyn. Overall, he's 2-3 with a 4.97 ERA. 29 innings pitched, 27 hits allowed, 16 runs, 16 earned, 15 walks, 31 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .255 off of Blade Tidwell. 73 degrees and sunny. Our weather report tonight, a beautiful evening, presented by EPAWA Weather Consulting. And the first pitch is just outside for a ball at 6:36 p.m. here on the East Coast, and we are underway as Marcus Lee Sang the batter. Next pitch just misses outside again for a ball. It's 2-0. Pete Talkington has balls and strikes. Paul Romer is at third. Jae Young Kim is at first. The 2-0 is fouled straight back. 2 balls and a strike to Marcus Lee Sang. Tidwell 94 miles per hour on the last fastball. He'll sit 94 to 96. Slider in the mid-80s. Changeup also in the mid-80s. He'll also feature a slower curveball in the mid-70s. Next pitch, Lee Sang hits it in the air well. Out towards straightaway center. Drew Gilbert's racing back at the edge of the warning track. Gets to his spot, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Center cut fastball that left the bat at 103 miles per hour, 379 feet, but not enough to get out of the ballpark. So you heard Drew Gilbert in center, Augustin Ruiz in right, Rylan Thomas in left. Mateo Gill at first, Rowdy Jordan second, Jet Williams at short, Luis Guillarme making a rehab appearance from the New York Mets at third. Kevin Parada the catching, and Blade Tidwell the pitching. And we have timeout, it looks like, as right fielder Augustin Ruiz came out of the door in straightaway center field. Now, we'll return back to his mark. Here's the pitch, and Nick Ward will take the first offering outside for a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Ward. Ward digs in from the left side. Tidwell works very quickly. He'll swing and foul it straight back. Gets the ball and a strike. Nick Ward, a local product of Reading from Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. 1-1. That's thrown away for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nick Ward. .212 hitter overall this year. He's got a couple of home runs, 8 RBI. 2-1 from Tidwell. And Ward will sky it foul again behind home plate. Counts 2-2. Ward 2 for 9 last week. Did score a couple of runs. Walked twice, struck out twice. And Reading series against the Sea Dogs, 2-2. That's on the inside corner. A called strike 3. And that's out number 1. Fastball at 96 to Nick Ward. Out number 2. Strikeout number 1 for Blade Tidwell. And that'll bring the big Carlos De La Cruz to the plate. De La Cruz digs in from the right side. Tidwell, the righty, winds and deals. And the first pitch misses inside, 1-0. Carlos, the team leader in home runs, 24 this year. That's a new career high for him, 1-0. That's way outside. Skips away from the catcher, Kevin Parada. It's 2-0. Reading tonight wears their road gray uniforms. Reading in script written in navy blue across the front. Block lettering on the back, along with numbering as well, also in navy blue. Gray pants for the Fightin Phils. Next pitch, De La Cruz, a big swing and a miss, 2-1. Binghamton wears their home whites of Rumble Ponies written in navy blue across the chest. Red numbers on the front as well, the lower right. Red numbers on the back. De La Cruz swings, skies one in the air, deep right center. Drew Gilbert going back at the track, at the wall, and it is caught by Augustin Ruiz, the right fielder, who ranged his way over. De La Cruz gave it a ride. Couple of hard hit balls in the inning for Reading. But all in all, it's no runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Fightin Phils. We played a half to the bottom of the first. Reading nothing. Binghamton coming to bat.
Gear up for Fightin Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made. New York Met Luis Guillerme making a rehab appearance. Leads off for the Rumble Ponies tonight. He'll play third base. As Zach Hockey, the righty for Reading, gets set to go against him. Jet Williams, the shortstop, second. Drew Gilbert, the center fielder, third. Hockey's first pitch, a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike to Luis Guillerme. Kevin Parada, the catcher, fourth. JT Schwartz, the DH, fifth. Rowdy Jordan at second is sixth. Augustin Ruiz in right field, seventh. Mateo Gill, the first baseman, eighth. And Rylan Thomas, the left fielder, bats ninth. The next pitch is down for a ball. It's 1-1. Guillerme, Williams, Gilbert, Parada, Schwartz, Jordan, Ruiz, Gill, Thomas. They'll go against right-handed pitcher, 6'7", 220 pounds, Zach Hockey. 1-1 is tapped in the ground towards Sturz. Wingrove backs up in it. He'll take it to the bag himself. And there's one away. 11th appearance, 10th start for Hockey in Reading. He's 2-4, a 4.87 ERA, 44 and 1/3 innings pitched, 40 hits allowed, 15 walks, 42 strikeouts, a whip of 124. And opponents earning 242. Off the righty from Belleville, Illinois. Signed with the Phillies as a minor league free agent back in late March. Jet Williams, his first double-A at-bat, and the first pitch he sees is a called strike, 0-1. Last pitch, a fastball at 93 on the outside corner from tall righty Zach Hockey, who will work primarily out of the stretch. Next offering, a check swing from Williams, gets a piece of it and fouls it off. It's 0-2. The ball is 2 strikes to Williams. Hockey deals. That's way inside 1-2. Actually got a piece of Williams, so he'll take his base. Williams, after falling down in the count 0-2, is hit by an 0-2 fastball that was a little bit inside from Hockey. And there's 1 on and 1 out in the inning. Drew Gilbert, the next batter for The Rumble Ponies as Jet Williams gets his lead off first. Pitch from Hockey. Just outside, it's 1-0. Cody Roberts does the catch, and Rickson Wingrove we mentioned at first. Oliver Dunn second. Casey Martin at short, Nick Ward at third. Carlos De La Cruz in right, Marcus Lee sang center, Ethan Wilson in left. Next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Right to left in the infield, it's Wingrove Dunn, Martin Ward. Right to left in the outfield, it's De La Cruz, Lee Sang Wilson. Roberts and Hockey form the battery tonight for the Fightin' Phils. Williams will lead off first. Hockey will fire home. Swing and a miss. The ball in 2 strikes to Drew Gilbert. Jet Williams on first, just 19 years old. He's the Mets' number 3 overall prospect. Spent most of the year with High A Brooklyn, whose season just ended on Sunday. Cyclones fell to Wilmington in their final regular season game. Hockey ready just above the belt. And the pitch, that's outside 2-2. Brooklyn's loss was actually the Phillies organization's gain. Jersey Shore, who won their final game of the regular season on Sunday at Hudson Valley, clinched themselves a postseason berth. Next pitch is down low. Checking his swings, Gilbert, they'll appeal, and Jae Young Kim will say no swing at third. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, runner takes off. It's outside, ball 4, so it won't matter. And then Drew Gilbert works a 1-out walk. So after the first out from Zach Hockey, it's going hit by pitch and walk. And that'll bring Kevin Parada to the plate with 1 out of the inning. Parada, the catcher, will dig in from the right side. 1 out in the bottom of the first. We're still scoreless here from Mirabito Stadium. Hockey fires home. That one swung on, hit in the air well out towards right. De La Cruz races back along with Marcus Lee Sang. It is off the top of the wall. Lee Sang plays it on a carom. 1 run scores. They'll wave the next run home. Then a late stop sign for Drew Gilbert. Nick Ward grabs an errant throw from De La Cruz that missed the cutoff man. And Jet Williams will score his first AA run. Drew Gilbert up to third. And Kevin Parada in the second with an RBI double. 374 feet, 99 off the bat from Kevin Parada, who's aboarded second with just his second AA double. And this is 11th game. So JT Shorts will dig in. Runners on second and third. Redding will play the infield back. First pitch at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. JT Shorts bats a .257 hitter. 27 home runs. Next pitch. Swung on, in on the hands, hit in the foul territory. It'll drift out of play as both Ethan Wilson and Nick Ward give chase on the left side. It's 0-2. Zach Hockey was brilliant in his last outing against Portland. Got a win over 6 innings pitched last Tuesday. Gave up just 1 hit, no earned runs. Walked 3, struck out 4. Has 2 wins across his last 3 outings. After starting off his Reading tenure 0-4. Those are 4 straight losses from July 30th to August 18th. Ready at the belt, deals home. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Fastball upstairs. That Shorts chase for a strikeout tonight for Zach Hockey. And that's out number 2 in the inning.
The second baseman, number 8, Rowdy Jordan.
So that'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate. 2 outs in the inning. Ponies have runners on second and third. Infield stays back with 2 gone. The first pitch is just high and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hockey will come set at the belt. Here's the pitch. That gets the knees for a called strike 1-1. Zach Hockey, the tall righty, 6'7", 220 pounds, was released by the Royals back on March the 21st. Phillies signed him 9 days later on March 30th. Next pitch, swung on and tap foul. Count goes to ball and 2 strikes. Kevin Parada leads off second. He had an RBI double. That scored Jet Williams. Drew Gilbert's off third. He walked, moved the third on the double from Parada. Zach Hockey set it about again. Ball and 2 strikes. Timeout called. Looks like it's going to be Cody Roberts who called it, the Reading catcher. Reed Brignac, the manager for the Rumble Ponies, in the third base coach's box. Mariano Duncan at first base. Hockey ready again, the pitch. That one swung on and fouled back. It's the netting behind home plate. We'll do it again at 1-2. Both Brignac and Duncan, something in common, and no, it's not just being coaches for Binghamton. Both are former Philadelphia Phillies. Mariano Duncan was on the famous 1993 Phillies team. Reed Brignac played 37 games for the Phillies back in 2014, the 1-2. Line drive, knocked down by Wingrove at first. Gonna have to hustle to the bag. He slides, and he got there. Beats Rowdy Jordan in the bag by about half a step. 3 unassisted in the inning, and that's how the first frame comes to a conclusion. 1 run in the inning for the Rumble Ponies on a hit. No errors to left. We're through 1. Binghamton up 1-0 here on the Our Phil's Radio Network.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phil's mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Top of the second inning, Reading trails 1-0. As Oliver Dunn will lead off. 4-5-6 due up for the Fightin Phils against Blade Tidwell, who sent Reading down in order in the top half of the first. First pitch to Dunn. Upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Reading did hit a couple of balls hard in the first. Both Marcus Lee Sang and Carlos De La Cruz with deep flyouts. The next pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0 to Dunn. Dunn batting cleanup tonight out of his usual spot in the 3-hole, where Carlos De La Cruz occupies tonight, 2-0. That'll miss outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Dunn. Dunn leads the Eastern League in walks with 81. Second place, Jason Dominguez at 77, but Dominguez no longer in Double-A. Dunn will take the 3-0 down the chute. It's 3-1. Dunn, who's amongst the league leaders in a variety of categories and leads the Fightins as many as well. Next pitch is at the knees. It's 3-2. So Blade Tidwell has worked his way back in the count after falling down 3-0. Here's the 3-2. And that's on the inside corner. Called strike 3. Oliver Dunn didn't agree. He was halfway to first base, but it looks like a strike from up here. And that's strikeout number 2 from Blade Tidwell. Ethan Wilson, the batter for the Fightin' Phils. One out in this top half of the second. First pitch is off speed. He swings over it at 81. That's strike number 1 to Wilson. Wilson, a .255 hitter, 17 home runs this year. Next pitch, a curveball that snaps just outside. It's ball and a strike to Ethan Wilson. Ranks the Phillies number 16 prospect. Waits from the left side, 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. It's 1-2. Wilson will ask for it granted for time by home plate umpire Pete Talkington, the crew chief. Paul Romer is at third. Jae Young Kim is at first. And the 1-2. Breaking pitch that Tidwell never got on top of. It misses arm side, 2-2. This Talkington crew was the crew that Reading had for their first home series of the year way back in April, 2-2. Wilson swings over an off-speed pitch. He's down on strikes. That's strikeout number 3 for Blade Tidwell, and that'll bring Baron Ratcliffe to the plate. Ratcliffe will dig in from the left side as Taylor Swift's 22 blares over the PA system. First pitch to Ratcliffe is inside for a ball, 1-0. 22, of course, the number worn by Baron Ratcliffe. So appropriate timing by the production crew here. 1-0. Ratcliffe will line one down the left field line. It is down and a one-hop the wall. Ratcliffe around first. Holds the stop there as Ryland Thomas got to it quickly and left. So it's a long 2-out single for Baron Ratcliffe. First base runner of the day for Reading, and that'll bring Casey Martin, the shortstop, to the plate.
The shortstop number 5, Casey Martin.
Martin digs in from the right side. They'll move Tidwell to the stretch for the first time tonight. Just a 22-year-old out of Loretto, Tennessee. First pitch to Martins, over for a strike. It's 0-1. Second round draft pick in 2022 by the Mets. Stands at 6'4", 207. Played his college ball at Tennessee, the right-handed pitcher. That's all. Fire home. Martin swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Way in front of an off-speed pitch at 81. Aaron Ratcliffe leads off first. Just 2 for 3 in stolen bases this year. So not much of a threat to run. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Martin's down on strikes. That's a 4th strikeout tonight for Blade Tidwell. And he strikes out the side in the second. No runs on a hit. One left for the Fightin' Phils. We played 1.5. Binghamton up 1-0 on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phils Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Augustin Ruiz leads off the bottom of the second and takes the first pitch for a called strike. It's 0-1. Jake Starr here on the call from Mirabito Stadium in Binghamton, New York. Fightin Phil's down 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Zach Hockey on the mound. The next pitch gets Ruiz to swing and miss. It's 0-2. Augustin Ruiz, not to be confused with Augustine Ramirez on the Somerset Patriots. So good luck to everyone next week when those two teams match up. 0-2. That's down for a ball, 1-2. Hockey in the first inning, hit a batter, walked a batter, allowed a double. Around that, a couple of weak ground balls and a strikeout. So see if he can hone it on the control here in the second. The 1-2. And on the hands, fly ball, shallow left. Wilson started back, now he trots on in. Drifts to his right, the left fielder makes the catch. For out number 1. That'll bring Mateo Gil to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. Mateo Gil waits the first pitch and hits it sharply towards third, foul, just past Binghamton manager Reed Brignac. Brignac, who managed the Rumble Ponies to a postseason berth. After a quiet first half, they have really roared on the scene in the second half. 0-1 is over for a strike, 0-2. Of course, a lot of that is probably helped out by the fact the Mets traded two of the best pitchers in baseball history in Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander this year. That netted just a ton of return. Two guys in particular, Drew Gilbert and Luis Angel Acuna, they got a return. The pitch from Hockey is bounced past Cody Roberts. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Mets pretty much in a total rebuild, but the Rumble Ponies come to benefit from that. Here's the 1-2. That one's hit in the air, out towards center. Marcus Lee sang the center fielder to his right. He'll make the catch, and that's out number 2. Brings Rylan Thomas to the plate, the 9-hitter in the lineup. Thomas will dig in from the left side. So the Mets and Yankees, both with very much underperforming seasons, but a lot to be excited about. Lots of young talent in both organizations. The first pitch is over for a called strike. It's 0-1. Of course, the Yankees have already caught up some of that young talent. Emerson Pereira, Jason Dominguez, who unfortunately is likely going to undergo elbow surgery. The pitch is poked in the air out towards left center. Marcus Lee Sang's there. He'll make the catch. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Zach Hockey. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Ponies. We'll go to the third, Reading down 1-0.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, The Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi. And tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Top half of the third inning, a 1-0 lead for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies as Rickson Wingrove leads off for the Fightin' Phils. 8-9-1 due up in the inning for Reading against Blade Tidwell, who will fire the first pitch and miss outside for a ball 1-0. Tidwell is working quickly tonight. Gets the ball back and wastes pretty much no time. Will start his motion with 8 seconds on the clock. And Wingrove will foul it off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Wingrove, the Australian native, who slowly but surely starting to get his timing down at the AA level, 1-1. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Wingrove, a couple hits last week against Portland, was 1 for 4 last time out, the strikeout. Next pitch is swung on, in on the hands, popped straight up. It'll go out of play, foul behind home plate. Wingrove just 100 average so far in very limited sample size since being called up to Reading before the Harrisburg series a couple weeks ago. We'll pop the next pitch up, and it's fouled straight back. It's 2-2. Beautiful evening here in upstate New York. Not too far over the Pennsylvania border. Mountains out in the distance as the sun sets on this September evening. And Wingrove will swing through the next pitch from Tidwell. He's down on strikes. 5th strikeout tonight for Blade Tidwell. That'll bring the 9-man Cody Roberts to the plate. It was a beautiful day today in upstate New York. Temperatures touched 80. Right now they sit at 73 degrees, sunny skies, few clouds sprinkled in. Rest of this week is going to start to feel like fall up here. Next pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Rest of the week, temperatures mid-60s during the day, in the 50s and even upper 40s at night. 1-0 is fouled straight back, 1-1. But I'll admit, it's nothing. Always a good feeling when you get that beginning taste of fall, the crisp air at night, get those mid-60-degree days, chance to watch some football, playoff baseball as the fall rolls on. 1-1. Roberts will foul it back, 1-2. Of course, don't love what comes after that in terms of winter, but if you kind of just pause it, late September, early October, where you're looking at like 65-degree days, 50-degree nights, that's pretty perfect right there. The 1-2 is outside for a ball, 2-2. It's been a pretty warm year, though, all things considered, for this Reading team. That opening week in Richmond, a couple weeks later in Portland were pretty chilly. But outside of that, it's been a pretty warm season. And at home, I don't think we had one game day where the high temperature dipped below, I'll say 66, 67 degrees. I think every day was pretty much in the 70s. Next pitch inside, 3-2. Precipitation, that's a different story. We had some bad luck there. Not terrible luck, but recency bias comes into effect when you think of last week where there was rain situations the final 4 days of the series. Roberts will chop it on the ground towards Sturck. Yarme has it, throws across in time. A very strong throw from the third baseman for the New York Mets. 2 outs in the inning for Marcus Lee Sang. So this week, the nights will probably be the chilliest they've been for Reading in quite some time. I was talking to David Parkinson a couple weeks back about kind of the rest of the season and this last road trip and how 2 weeks ago was great weather. First pitch is a strike to Lee Sang, 0-1. When we played New Hampshire, last week was pretty hot most of the week before things cooled down over the weekend. Here's the 0-1. There for a strike, 0-2. And Parkinson recalled coming up to Binghamton this time of the year and saying, got pretty chilly at night, so make sure you come prepared. Pack some sweatshirts and pants. No ball is 2 strikes, 2 outs to Lee Sang. Tidwell winds and deals. That one's rocking in the air towards left. Thomas goes back at the wall, gets all turned around, and it bounces off the wall. Lee Sang in the second as the ball caroms away from Thomas. He gets there. Lee Sang will stop at second. It's a two-bagger for him. And Reading has a man on second with 2 outs here in the inning. Fifth double, 8th extra base hit for Lee Sang. And this is 21st double-A game. And that'll bring Nick Ward to the plate with 2 outs as Reading has a chance to tie this game up with a base hit. Nick Ward 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out looking his first time up back in the first. Tidwell into the stretch again. The pitch. Ward will take at the knees. No balls and a strike. Fastball at 95 from Tidwell, which is usually where they sit for him. Lee Sang does have speed, so anything that gets to the outfield should score a run. Tidwell set at the belt. The pitch to Ward. That one swung on and hit foul, 0-2. Ward, the lefty, was behind it. Sent it to the right side. .209 is Nick Ward. Has driven an 8 this year. Is a 143 runner hitter with runners in scoring position, the 0-2. He pokes that one the other way. Guillerme, a sliding stop. The third baseman up with a low throw. It's dug out by Gill at first. And that'll retire the side and save a run. Ward hit it hard, but Guillerme makes an excellent play. In the inning, no runs on a hit, no errors. One left for Reading. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Binghamton still up 1-0.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Bottom half of the third inning, 1-0 Rumble Ponies. Luis Guillerme will lead off for manager Reed Brignac. Top of the order due up here for the Ponies. Zach Hockey back out. His first pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Third inning of work for Hockey after a roughed up first inning. Settled in with a 1-2-3 second. 1-0 is on the outside corner. 2 balls, no strikes to Guillerme. Rumble Ponies, the AA affiliate of the New York Mets. The team in which Guillerme does play for. 2-0. Swinging a foul tip. It's 2-1. He's played 50 games for the Mets this year. Currently on the injured list. Sent to Binghamton on rehab before tonight's game. Not his first rodeo here in Binghamton. The 2-1 is swung on. Hit in the air. Third base side. Nick Ward will track over and make the catch for out number 1 for Jet Williams. But Guillerme, 128 games with Binghamton in 2017. A 283 hitter. Had a really strong year. Walked 72 times, struck out just 55. Now here comes one of the Mets' top prospects, Jet Williams. First pitch from Hockey. That one's a line drive out towards left. Wilson crashes in, but it lands in front of him for a base hit. One pitch and a one-out single for Jet Williams. His first double-A hit, his second time on base, and that'll bring another of the Mets' top prospects to the plate in Drew Gilbert. Jet Williams laced in no time there. Got an off-speed pitch at the thighs, and he lined it out towards left. Hockey stays in the stretch, as he always does, and he misses inside on the first pitch to the lefty Gilbert. 1 ball, no strikes to Gilbert, who is the Mets' number 2 prospect, number 53 overall in all of minor league baseball. 1-0. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. It's 1-1. Gilbert was traded from the Astros back on August the 1st when the Mets sent Justin Verlander back to his old stomping grounds in Houston. 1-1 is skied straight up in the air. We're going to go out of play foul. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Timeout's called and given to Drew Gilbert. Very highly regarded prospect in the Mets and formerly Astros organization. Represented Houston at the SiriusXM All-Star Futures game in Seattle. Williams took off for a second, then he stopped, and it's a swing and a miss, and it hits the mitt of Cody Roberts, but that'll be catcher's interference on Roberts. His mitt comes out. He calls out athletic trainer Steve Torregrossa. Manager Al Padrique will come out as well. Catcher's interference will go down as an error against Cody Roberts. It's the first time Redding's been dinged for catcher's interference this year. And it's the 8th error on the Fightin' Phil's backstop Roberts. It looks like his hand appears to be in some pain. Trainer Steve Torregrossa will take a look at it, and Roberts will head back to the dugout. So it looks like he might be coming out of the game. Al Padrique now talking to home plate umpire Pete Chalkington. Not much to argue on that play, obviously. So Chalkington takes out the lineup card. He'll mark a change down. And presumably it'll be Max McDowell coming out of the dugout, but also Redding did activate Arturo de Freitas from the development list before tonight's game. So maybe they'll give the young de Freitas an opportunity. Or it'll be the experienced veteran in Max McDowell. Herbert Iser not an option as he is currently down in the bullpen as the bullpen catcher. Also, he's on the development list. Looks like it'll be new catcher coming out, and it'll be Max McDowell who will throw the ball around the diamond a couple of times just to warm his arm up. So McDowell will enter for Roberts behind home plate. And of course, you just hope everything's okay with that hand of Cody Roberts. Was hit pretty hard by the bat of Drew Gilbert. I think Arturo de Freitas was out to warm up Zach Hockey while Max McDowell got warmed up. McDowell and Hockey now talk things over. Probably going over first and second. Runner on second signs. McDowell in. He's got 4 errors, 8 pass balls this year. McDowell's also thrown out 24% of base stealers this year. So got a couple of pitches from Zach Hockey, and it looks like we are ready to resume play here. Once again, hope everything is okay with Cody Roberts. Looked to be in some pain. Immediately called out athletic trainer Steve Torregrossa. So that'll bring Kevin Parada to the plate. 1 out here in the 4th. Runners on first and second. Zach Hockey in a little bit of a jam here As he was in the first inning, he'll look to avoid the similar fate. Parada, who doubled off Hockey to score the first run, steps in. The first pitch is dribbled foul towards the first base coach's box, where Luis Guillerme will scoop it before it can roll to first base coach Mariano Duncan, who's already bracing for colder weather. He's got the sweatshirt on tonight. Appears to be the only Rumble Pony person on the field to have one on. Next pitch is fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Of course, Mariano Duncan was with the Phillies when they won the National League Championship back in 1993. One of the most beloved teams in Phillies history. One of the most beloved non-championship teams in Philadelphia history. 0-2 to Parada. That one is roped but foul. Left side, it'll go out of play. Almost hit hard, 1-0-1 off the bat. But the count stays, no balls, 2 strikes to Kevin Parada. Runners on first and second. Gilbert on first, Williams on second. Hockey's pitch. Swung on, fouled back as Parada continues to fight it off. Reading trails 1-0, bottom of the third. Hockey's ready at the belt. Here's the 0-2. That's inside, almost hit Parada. Catcher had to get out of the way of it. Parada, who the Mets took in the first round last year, 11th overall. Catcher out of Georgia Tech, former Yellow Jacket in the ACC. 1-2. This is outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners get their leads. Hockey comes set at the belt. It's already checks back at second. Stun crashed over for a moment. Here's the 2-2. That's a line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Stop sign at third for Jet Williams. So it'll be station to station for each base runner. And Kevin Parada's got a pair of hits tonight. And the Ponies have the bases loaded for JT Schwartz. JT Schwartz will dig in from the left side. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top, bottom of the third, that is. Hockey will deal home. It's down low, 1-0. Reading looking to turn 2 here. They've done that 95 times this year. Ranked 7th across the Eastern League. It was a number they really lacked in for much of the year, but in the last month and a half, they have turned a considerable amount of double plays that actually ranks towards the top of the league. That next pitch is flared towards shallow center. In comes Wilson. He dives. Can't get it. It goes by. And 1 run scores. That's all the Ponies get. Throw from Lee Sang, who was backing up Wilson into the cutoff man. Jet Williams scores. Everyone else station to station, and it's 2-0 Rumble Ponies. And that'll prompt a mound visit here from pitching coach Brad Bergeson. And fortunate for Reading, the dive only didn't really end up costing them more than it would have. Wilson lets that fall in front of him. It's also just 1 run. So that's the silver lining from all that. But Brad Bergeson out to settle down his pitcher, Zach Hockey. It's been a roller coaster inning for Hockey in the R-Phils. It started with a routine fly ball, and then Williams singled. Gilbert reached on the catcher's interference. That prompted a long delay. as Reading had to sub in Max McDowell for Cody Roberts. And Kevin Perrotta and JT Schwartz with back-to-back singles. Now it's Rowdy Jordan, bases still loaded. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Short part of the conversation was, hey, you're potentially one pitch away from getting out of this inning. Hockey at 50 pitches on the night. Here's number 51. That's upstairs for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Get out of this inning and keep it a 2-0 game. Still a lot of baseball left to play tonight. 1-1. That's lifted in the air out towards left. Wilson backs up. Hole of a play on it. Back to third to tag is Gilbert. Wilson makes the catch. And Gilbert will score easily. And that's going to make it a 3-0 ball game. Other 2 runners stay put, so it's a sacrifice fly out the left for Rowdy Jordan and an RBI. And that'll bring Augustin Ruiz to the plate. RBI number 59 this year for Rowdy Jordan, who gets the job done. 2 outs in the inning now. Runners on first and second still. Bottom of the third. Swing and a miss in the first pitch. It's 0-1. Ponies a 3-0 lead. Perrotta leads off second. JT Schwartz off first. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to Ruiz. Hockey's ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. And that misses down for a ball. It's 1-1. Hockey ready again. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. It's 1-2. Ruiz 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to left his first time up, back in the second. Was named the Eastern League Player of the Week back after the week of August 21st to the 27th. Hit .500, 3 home runs, 8 RBI, 7 runs scored on the road at New Hampshire. Next pitch is down for a ball. It's 2-2. Hockey looking to get out of this inning with minimal damage allowed. He's at 56 pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Whole deal home. That's down low. Count goes full. In essence, meaning both runners will be off and running on the pitch. So Ruiz will call time. We'll step back in. Payoff pitch upcoming. Ponies a 3-0 lead. They're looking for more. Payoff pitch. In on the hands, pop fly, right side of the infield. Oliver Dunn, the second baseman's there. Hold back up a couple of steps, he'll make the catch. And that'll retire the side here in the third. 2 runs in the inning for Binghamton. They did it on 3 hits. There was an error, and the Ponies leave 2 aboard. We'll go to the 4th. Binghamton 3, Reading nothing.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Top half of the fourth inning, Reading trails 3-0 as 3-4-5 is due up in manager Al Padrique's lineup. Carlos De La Cruz will lead things off for the Fightin' Phils. Running a 3-0 deficit, works against Blade Tidwell. His first pitch of the fourth misses down and away. It's 1-0. If you're just joining us, Binghamton, 1 run in the first, held scoreless in the second. De La Cruz swings and misses at the next one, 1-1. Then 2 more runs in the bottom of the third. Reading has been held scoreless so far. They do have a pair of hits. De La Cruz takes it's 2-1. Also, catcher Max McDowell exited the game after a swing hit his mitt hand, 2-1. That's a little poke shot that'll drift out of play. Foul on the right side, it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Carlos, the pitch. That's outside, 3 balls, 2 now to De La Cruz. De La Cruz, who's had a strong season against Binghamton so far, entered tonight hitting .373 against the Rumble Ponies. Overall, a .266 hitter. The next pitch, and that's down low, and it'll be ball 4. Actually, looks like it may have gotten a piece of De La Cruz. So, regardless whether hit by pitch or ball 4, De La Cruz is aboard. Leadoff base runner for Reading. Here's Oliver Dunn, and here's a chance for the Fightin' Phils with the heart of its lineup. Their best hitters coming up to try and get some damage off Blade Tidwell. So De La Cruz hit by the pitch. 13th time he's been hit this year. That's second on the team, only Max McDowell. First pitch to Oliver Dunn misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Dunn, ground ball right to the shortstop Williams. He bobbled it, and he'll have no play. So everybody is safe. And that'll be an E6 on the shortstop, Jet Williams. And Oliver Dunn's aboard on what should have been a tailor-made double play ball. But Reading's now been gifted back-to-back base runners.
The left fielder, number 2, Ethan Wilson.
So that'll bring Ethan Wilson to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight, but he bats with runners on first and second for Reading. They trail 1-0 here in the fourth inning. Tidwell's ready, fires home. That one's lifted in the air. It'll drift out of play, foul, 0-1. So actually they're going to roll it a single for Oliver Dunn. Very friendly scorekeeping for the Reading side. The Reading staff will probably be happy with that call. I mean, Dunn did hit it hard. It's a tough play to make, so I'd reward a guy for hitting one hard. 0-1. Wilson, big swing and a miss, 0-2. A fastball at 96 from Tidwell. Wilson finds himself in an 0-2 hole. He's just a .209 hitter this year with men in scoring position. He'll take the next one outside. It's 1-2. Ethan struck out swinging his first time up, came back in the second. Tidwell appears home. Wilson will ask for time. As Tidwell, who usually been working pretty fast tonight, taking his time there. Wilson, who was 0 for 1 with a strikeout last game before being pulled early. 1-2. Is swung on, hit on the ground towards third. Scoop by Guillerme at third. Tags the bag, throws the first. It's in time. What a play from Luis Guillerme. A slow roller hit to third from Ethan Wilson. Makes a play and just gets the first out, which was impressive enough. And then he fires a rocket across the diamond in time. Doubles up Wilson. It's a 5-3 double play on a ball that was hit just 43 miles per hour off the bat. Dunn does advance to second on the play. That's a tough play all around, and definitely a hard one to swallow, but it's a big league third baseman there, and he made a big league play. First pitch to Baron Ratcliffe's over at the knees. It's 0-1. That's down low, 1-1 to Ratcliffe. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Poked a single to the left side his first time up. Just an .097 hitter this year when there are runners in scoring position. Running looking to try and salvage something out of this inning. Here's the 1-1. Big swing and no contact on an 82-mile-per-hour off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. So Ratcliffe will ask for be granted time by home plate umpire Pete Talkington. We'll step back in. A ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Tidwell ready at the belt, checks back at Oliver Dunn. The pitch upstairs, hits off the glove of Parada, goes to the backstop, and Oliver Dunn gets up to third on a wild pitch. Fourth wild pitch for Tidwell in this start number 7. Now Reading has a runner on third. They're looking for a base knock, like we said, trying to salvage something out of an inning that certainly started promising, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, Ratcliffe strikes out. Tidwell goes 97 up at the eyes, and Ratcliffe cannot catch up. 6 strikeout tonight for Blade Tidwell in the inning. No runs on a hit. There were no errors, and 1 left on base for the Fightin' Phils. To 3.5, Ponies up 3-0.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL. Bottom of the fourth, Rumble Ponies, a 3-0 lead over the Fightin' Phils. 8-9-1-2 up, starting with Mateo Gill. Zach Hockey's first pitch is a big swing and a miss on an 83-mile-per-hour off-speed offering from Hockey. No balls and a strike. Hockey's fourth inning of work. He's allowed 3 runs already tonight. The next pitch is down for a ball. It's 1-1. Zach Hockey has given up 3 runs. 2 of them earned as 1 reached on a catcher's interference call, which goes down as an E2. The 1-1 is upstairs, 2-1. Gill is 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the center. His first time up came back in the second. It was a 1-2-3 second for Hockey, 2-1. And on the hands jam shot, fly ball, middle of the infield. Oliver Dunn, the second baseman's there. Second base side of the second base bag, and he'll make the catch. Out number 1, second straight. Pop up to Oliver Dunn, and that'll bring Ryland Thomas to the plate. Thomas 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out the center fielder Marcus Lee Sang in the second in his lone plate appearance tonight. First pitch. Outside, it's 1-0. Thomas made his Double-A debut back on August the 26th. That came on the road at Delta Dental Stadium against New Hampshire. 1-0. He pokes it foul to the left side. It's a ball and a strike. In that Double-A debut, Thomas had a multi-hit game and also scored a run. Next pitch is fouled back again, 1-2. 11th round pick out of USC last year, where he played 3 seasons. There was a Pac-12 honorable mention, also the All Pac-12 defensive team as well, 1-2. Swinging a foul tip, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. USC, who is playing in its final year in the Pac-12 this year. They'll join the Big Ten next year, along with other Pac-12 foes, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington. So the Big Ten will become the Big 18 next year. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And pretty much every team in the Pac-12, minus a couple, are moving to other conferences. ACC, Big 12 as well. Next pitch is hit in the air well out towards right center. Marcus Lee Sang races over. It's down up the alley. Lee Sang does cut it off. Gets the throw in, so it's a double for Ryland Thomas. And it puts a man on second with 1 out for the top of the order. First double in the Double-A career. Also the first extra base hit for Ryland Thomas. Had 12 hits previously, all of them singles. And that'll bring Luis Guillerme to the plate. The New York Met on rehabs 0 for 2 tonight, a ground out and a pop out. That's the man in scoring position. First pitch is dribbled foul out in front of the plate. It's no balls and a strike. Hockey will come set at the belt. He's worked in a lot of trouble today. 0-1 is a ground ball towards short. Backhanded by Casey Martin. He'll come up with it, drove across in time. Guillerme also wasn't really running that hard, so play becomes pretty routine. 2 outs in the inning for Jet Williams. Here's Jet Williams, who's had a fantastic start to his Double-A career tonight. He's been aboard twice, he's scored twice. And his first Double-A hit is last at bat. First pitch, that gets the outside corner, no balls and a strike. Williams, a 19-year-old out of Dallas, Texas, drafted out of high school last year. Mets number 3 overall prospect. 0-1. Under it, in the air, out towards left. Plenty of room for Ethan Wilson. Oh, get to a spot and make the catch, and that will retire the side in the 4th. No runs on a hit for the Ponies. They leave 1. We'll go to the 5th. Binghamton still up 3-0. Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the R Phils will play as the Reading Keystones on all Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. Top of the 5th inning, Reading still a 3-0 hole as Blake Tidwell has been strong tonight. Only 1-1-2-3 inning. He's scattered a few hits, but has mostly worked around it tonight. He'll face the bottom third of the Reading lineup, starting with Casey Martin. Martin is 0 for 1 tonight, struck out swinging in the second. Tidwell's first pitch is swung and a miss from Martin. It's 0-1. Casey entered today a 180 hitter, 5 home runs, 16 RBI. Next pitch is down for a ball, 1-1. Had a pretty strong start to his Double-A tenure. Was called up back in June, but it's kind of tapered off over these last few weeks, the 1-1. That's outside for a ball, 2-1. But you take a look at Martin's really progression through his career. He struggled in high A Jersey Shore last year. Bounced back to a good first half of the year. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. So this year, the numbers look pretty similar to how they looked in 22 with Jersey Shore. So the hope is half a season seeing Double-A pitching, a full off season, that Martin comes in next year, because you presume he's your starting shortstop on opening day next year here in Reading. And he comes in next year and has the similar success that he had with Jersey Shore before his promotion to Reading. 2-2. That one's lifted in the air well. It'll go out of play, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Casey Martin. Hit it well, 337 feet, 93 off the bat. We're just way out in front of it. Here's the 2-2 again. Martin swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. 7th strikeout tonight for Blake Tidwell. And that'll bring Rickson Winkgrove to the plate for the Fightin' Phils.
Now batting first baseman number 50, Rickson Winkgrove.
Wingrove 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch to him is just off the plate for a ball. 1-0 to the lefty. Wingrove, 6'4", 260 pounds, native of Australia, Newcastle. 1-0. Gets the knees for a strike, 1-1. Wingrove, who it feels like slowly but surely is getting adjusted to Double-A pitching. Another guy who will be in the mix to start at first base on opening day next year, the 1-1. Swung on, tapped in front of the plate. It's foul, though. Got a piece of Wingrove in the box. Ball, 2 strikes. And as we go through this week, we'll recap the 23 season, but begin to kind of look ahead to 2024. Here in Baseball Town, the 1-2's upstairs, 2-2. And really as an organization, because there's a lot to be happy about across the Phillies organization this year. Both A teams made the postseason. Clearwater and Jersey Shore both get their playoff series underway tonight. Wingrove takes on the outside corner. Punched out by the home plate umpire, Pete Chalkington. 8 strikeout tonight for Blake Tidwell, and that'll bring Max McDowell to the plate for the first time. Speaking of the affiliates, Hudson Valley up 1-0 on Jersey Shore. And Clearwater up 4-0 on Lakeland in the bottom of the 6th, both game 1s of their best-of-3 series. First pitch to McDowell's, inside for a ball, it's 1-0. But both single-A affiliates qualified for the postseason. Both turned in really strong years, the 1-0. Fouled back 1-1. Lehigh Valley certainly in the mix. Of course, that's a team that's more of a mix-mosh of up-and-comers, but mostly it's a lot of guys that have some Major League experience, more just depth pieces for the Phillies. 1-1's over for a strike, 1-2. But if you're looking at kind of who's coming up, who's in the pipeline, just look at Jersey Shore and Clearwater and the success they had. There's a lot of talent coming up through the Phillies organization the next couple of years. The 1-2, McDowell will take. Check his swing. They'll appeal to first for Jay Young. Kim says no swing. So it goes 2-2. A lot of that success attributed to really strong drafting in 2021 and especially 2022. Phillies, with Dave Dombrowski, brought in a new player development staff led by Preston Mattingly. And they've hit on a lot of picks early return show. 2-2. McDowell fouls it. I mean, you look at the last 2 first-round picks. Aiden Miller this year, a strong season with Clearwater. And Justin Crawford had a strong start with Clearwater before earning a promotion to Jersey Shore. Here's the 2-2. Is a ground ball under the feet of third base coach and manager Al Padrique. Danced out of the way of that. You just go back your last few years looking at first-round picks. There's been a lot of success. 23 Miller, 22 Crawford, 21 was Andrew Painter. Of course, he was expected to be a big leaguer before his elbow injury. 2-2. Down low 3-2. 2020 was Mick Abel, who's had a really strong finish to the season. He'll pitch tomorrow. 2019 Bryson Stott. 2018 Alec Bohm. 3-2, swinging a foul tip back into the mitt of the catcher Parada, and that'll retire the side in the 5th. 4 straight strikeouts for Blade Tidwell. He strikes out the side in the 5th, halfway home from Binghamton. 3-0 Ponies. For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0 Rumble Ponies. Blake Tidwell has sliced and diced his way through the Art Phil's lineup. And Zach Hockey has been solid, worked in and out of trouble tonight, but only 3 runs against Hockey so far through 4 innings. He's at 72 pitches. Definitely one. He has a quick inning here. Maybe you get 2 out of him. And he flirts of a quality start. First pitch to Drew Gilbert's outside. It's 1-0. 3, 4, 5 due up in the inning for manager Reed Brignac's 9. Gilbert, the lefty, will lead things off. Formerly a member of the Astros organization. Here's the 1-0. That's down 2 balls, no strikes. Gilbert began the year with High A Asheville, then caught up to Double A Corpus Christi before being traded to the Mets in exchange for Justin Verlander. 2-0. That's on the corner, 2 balls and a strike. But as we were saying before the break, really an exciting time in the Phillies organization. The affiliates are playing good baseball. 2-1 is swung on and fouled. Hit Gilbert in the box, it's 2-2. And if you're Reading, you look at the record for this year. Yes, it wasn't an ideal record, but there's still a lot to be happy about. Reading played much better baseball in the second half. The offense, we've talked, hasn't been top-notch the last couple of weeks, but it's been really solid all year long. Carlos De La Cruz, career high in home runs. Oliver Dunn had a career year. Ethan Wilson looks solid as well. 2-2 is hit in the air, out towards right, off the end of the bat. De La Cruz will have room and make the catch. But actually, looks like they're going to call catcher's interference. Yeah, they're going to say he tipped the mid of Max McDowell. So ball went a long distance, but it's the second catcher's interference call tonight. After Reading had not been called for a catcher's interference call all season. And now they have 2 tonight. So second error of the night for Reading, second error on a catcher. Fortunately, Max McDowell is okay. Reading does have 3 active catchers tonight, as Arturo De Freitas was activated off the development list before this game. First pitch to Kevin Parada, swing and a miss, 0-1. The corresponding move was Dominic Pipkin was placed on the development list. Here as we enter the final 6 games of the 23 regular season. No balls, a strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Kevin Parada 2 for 2 tonight, a single and a double so far. He's driven in a run as well, showcasing why he's one of the Mets' top prospects. 0-2. Outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Of course, if you're hockey, a double play ball is your best friend here. Next pitch will be number 80. It's running even after a day off yesterday. You don't want to tax the bullpen. Runner takes off. Fly ball, hit towards shallow right, out towards no man's land. De La Cruz in. He'll make the catch. Nobody was covering first, so there'll be no play at first. And that'll be out number 1. Usually it's probably Oliver Dunn's ball, but the second baseman was over covering the bag when Drew Gilbert took off. So De La Cruz, a long run in, but fortunately the 6'9" De La Cruz able to utilize those long legs to his advantage. Here's JT Schwartz. He's 1 for 2 tonight, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Binghamton a 3-0 lead. Hockey's ready at the belt. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. JT Schwartz, the 23-year-old from Newport Beach, California. 1-0. They'll throw over towards first. Back in safely is Gilbert. 8 for 13 in stolen bases. Is Gilbert on the season between Corpus Christi and Binghamton, at least at the AA level. 8 for 13. 1-0. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch count 83 for Hockey. Unless he can induce a double play ball here. It's probably his last inning of the night. Down on the count, 2-0 to JT Schwartz, the pitch. That one's lifted in the air. Left side, foul territory. Wilson and Ward will each give chase, but goes out of play. It's the second time Hockey's seen Binghamton this year. On July the 30th, he have suffered the loss over 4 1/3 innings pitch. Gave up 8 hits, 4 earned, walked 1, struck out 6. Definitely feels like a better outing tonight. Of course, there's been some misfortune. And it looks like there's going to be a pitch clock violation called on Zach Hockey, so that'll make it 3 balls, 1 strike. .36 pitch clock violation dinged against Reading this year. And it looks like now there's a timer violation on the batter. Or it looked like time was called. Not entirely sure. It did look like Pete Talkington went to his wrist, but the scoreboard still reflects 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3-1 the count, 1 out to JT Schwartz. Gilbert the leadoff first. The pitch, that's down ball 4. Second walk issued tonight from Zach Hockey. He's also only struck out 1 so far tonight. That'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Did have a sac fly and an RBI his last time up. Ponies threatening off Hockey again, who's pretty much flirted with trouble all night. The righty set, fires home. Swung on and fouled off. It's 0-1. Zach Hockey had an interesting last few days. Started last Tuesday. And Reading wanted him to start Sunday and had a good week of prep, so they did slate him in to start Sunday on the wraparound game last week, Tuesday and Sunday. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fouled straight back, 0-2. And, of course, Reading played the doubleheader Sunday. Hockey was then slated for the second game. But, of course, after the first game, the skies opened up. And the game was, in essence, then canceled. So Hockey would start is bumped to today. So after originally being only 5 days between starts, now it's a week off for Hockey. Here's the 0-2. That's outside, 1-2. That was pitch number 88 for Zach Hockey tonight. 2 walks, a strikeout. The righties allowed 5 hits on the evening and 3 runs, 2 earned. 1-2. That's inside. Gets away from the catcher, McDowell. All the way to the backstop. Both runners will advance on the wild pitch. And that'll bring the infield up for Reading. Second and third with 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be absolutely huge here for Zach Hockey. Strikeout or a ground ball to an infielder. All 4 infielders feet up in the grass. Wingrove will back up even with the bag with the lefty up. But still far up enough to make a play. 2-2 is hit on the ground between Dunn and Wingrove. Both dive. That's in for a base hit. 1 run scores. Up to third goes JT Schwartz. And it's an RBI single for Rowdy Jordan. And the Ponies lead at 4-0. And here comes manager Al Padrique. See if he signals down to the bullpen for Reading. And if that'll spell the end of the night for the right-hander, and it will. Padrique will wave down to the bullpen. And it's an Alvernia University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen. Step into your future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Be back after this. The Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit Burke'sCommercialRoofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Left-hander Tristan Garnett, the new pitcher in for the Fightin' Phils. Garnett making his 12th appearance. 1-1 and 0.71 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 3 walks across 12 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed runs in just 1 of his 11 appearances so far this year, but he enters a jam against Augustin Ruiz. Runners on the corners, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. First runner takes off on the pitch. McDowell will pump fake to second. and then fake towards third. So Jordan has second base stolen. His team leading 29th stolen base of the year. And that'll put men on second and third with one out and bring the infield up. Reading was victims of a double steal on Sunday against Portland. First time a double steal to home against the R-Phils this year. 1-0 is down for a ball, 2-0. Zach Hockey went 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 1. Still responsible for the runners on second and third. As Augustin Ruiz is 0 for 2 tonight, and he's up in the count 2-0. The pitch is ground ball into the Binghamton dugout. Appears that all the Rumble Ponies are okay. And it's 2-1. Garnett's pitch. Ground ball again. Similar spot past Mariano Duncan at first. The former Philly will knock it down with his foot. Slowly bend over to pick it up. And then toss it to a lucky fan. Had a chance to work with both Duncan and Brignac, the 2 times Binghamton was in Reading this year. Duncan was the acting manager back in June when Brignac was away. And he was back in July. 2-2 is a ground ball once again in the same spot. Both really good guys, great managers. Very well liked, it seems, amongst the Binghamton side. Both, of course, former Phillies. Reed Brignac, 37 games in 2014 for the Phillies. When Cody Ashley got hurt that year, Phillies called Brignac up from AAA Lehigh Valley. His team has runners on second and third, 1 out, 2-2 to Ruiz. Here's the pitch. That one's lifting the air well, out towards left. Wilson is playing shallow. He's got to race back. It is down and off the wall on 1 hop. Both runs will score. In the second goes Ruiz. It's a 2-run double for him. And the Rumble Ponies extend their lead. It's 6-0. Double number 14 of the year. RBIs number 59 and 60 for Augustin Ruiz as both Schwartz and Jordan score. I mean, even if Wilson was playing a normal depth, probably doesn't get to that one regardless. And here's Mateo Gill. Garnett will deal the first pitch home, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0. So we'll close the line on Hockey momentarily. Just waiting for all of his final numbers to populate. 1-0. Down for a ball, 2-0. Those runs not charged against Tristan Garnett, but now Ruiz at second is the responsibility of Garnett. 2-0. Lifted in the air. It'll slice out of play, foul on the right side, 2-1. So, final line for Zach Hockey, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. 2 walks, 1 strikeout for the righty. Presumably making a second to last start of the season for Reading. 2-1 is off the mid of the catcher, Max McDowell. Up to third will go Augustin Ruiz on the presumably be a pass ball. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Mateo Gill. Infield up again for Reading. They trail 6-0. Garnett fires. Ground ball towards the middle. Dunn fields, checks the runner back, goes the first in time. 4-3 goes the put out. Gill retired. That'll bring Ryland Thomas to the plate with 2 outs. He's actually rolled a wild pitch on Tristan Garnett that allowed Ruiz to get from second to third. Binghamton 3 runs already in the inning. Ryland Thomas, the 9-hole hitter, is up. Digs in from the left side of a man on third and 2 outs. The pitch, it's bounced. Nice block from our Phil's catcher, Max McDowell. Thomas 1 for 2 tonight. He's flown out and he's also doubled. 1-0. That is down, in and out of the mid of McDowell, but it pops out in front of him. And it's 2 balls, no strikes to Thomas. Burnett, who's allowed earned runs in just 1 of 11 appearances, came back on August the 30th. The runner on third is his, though, the 2-0. Off speed over for a strike at 78. It's 2-1. Thomas, who's spent this year amongst 3 levels, awaits the 2-1. Ground ball, serve towards short. Backhanded by Martin. It's in and out of his mitt, and a run will score. It's 7-0. We'll see if they give that a hit or an error. It already looks like the error's up on the board. So second error of the inning for Reading. It's an E6 for Casey Martin. Ruiz scores 7-0, and probably will be an unearned run, though, against Tristan Garnett, as Luis Guillerme, the 8th hitter of the inning, comes to the plate. Top man of the order. They'll throw over towards first. Back in is Thomas. Not really much of a threat to steal. 0 for 1 in stolen bases. This game number 12 for Ryland Thomas with AA Binghamton. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner, 0-1. Guillerme 0 for 3 tonight. Just 1 of 2 ponies did not reach base tonight. Figure it's the big leaguer who doesn't reach base, and he takes upstairs 1-1. Guillerme, who's in his 6th season overall for the New York Mets, made his big league debut back in 2018. Also is officially an error on Casey Martin, as the next pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-1. And the run is unearned. So that's 3 unearned runs already tonight that Reading has allowed. 2 on catcher's interferences, which are just tough plays. You can't really fault anybody for that. 2-1s outside corner, 2-2. The play by Martin there. He probably could have gotten around to it, but still a tough play nonetheless. But does go down as an error. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Garnett will step off. Lefty comes set at the belt. 2-2, 2 outs, the pitch. Just misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball was off the plate. Fastball at 91 from Garnett. Garnett, who's 25 years old, from Portland, Oregon. Played his college ball at Cal State Dominguez Hills. The next pitch is down for ball 4. Thomas up to second. Guillerme aboard on a walk, and that'll bring the 9th man to the plate this inning in Jet Williams. That'll bring pitching coach Brad Bergeson out to talk with Tristan Garnett. Reading already down 7-0. Really a chance for Binghamton to blow this one even more wide open than it is currently. 4th time through the order already for the Ponies. Just the bottom of the 5th inning. Game that is nearly 2 hours old. Second mound visit for Reading tonight. And Jet Williams will dig in. Runners on first and second. Thomas on second. Guillerme on first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Ponies a 7-0 lead. Lefty on righty matchup. First pitch from Garnett. Gets the outside corner, 0-1. Curveball at 77 from the lefty. Garnett, the tall lefty, 6'6", 240 pounds, the 0-1. That bounces 1-1. Tried to go back to the curveball. Garnett signed with the Phillies as an undrafted free agent in 2021. We said played his college ball at Cal State Dominguez Hills. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. which the irony in all of that is last week's crew chief, Willie Traynor, played college baseball before becoming an umpire at Cal State Dominguez Hills and was teammates with Tristan Garnett for his first couple of years before leaving school to pursue umpiring. 1-2, swing and a miss. And Jet Williams goes down on strikes. 9 Ponies to the plate in the inning. They score 4 runs. They did it on just 2 hits. There were 2 errors, and they leave 2 on base. We'll go to the 6th, 7-0 Binghamton on the Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phillies fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phillies mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit Burke'sCommercialRoofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Back on the Fightin' Phillies Radio Network after Binghamton put up 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th. We now go to the 6th. And there is a new arm in for Binghamton here in the inning. David Griffin is the new pitcher in relief of Blade Tidwell, who was excellent tonight. Griffin enters after 5 shutout innings from Tidwell. And first batter he gets is Marcus Lee Sang in the top of the Phillies order. And the first pitch is a ground ball towards the middle, diving the shortstop Williams. It's under his glove for a base hit. And 1 pitch and a base hit for Lee Sang, his second of the night, and that'll bring Nick Ward to the plate. Ninth appearance for Griffin this year, 5th out of the bullpen, 2-1, a 4.74 ERA, 24 2/3 innings pitched, 25 hits allowed, 10 walks, 19 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .258 against him. Now that'll bring Nick Ward to the plate for the Fightin' Phillies. First pitch to him. And that's going to be, looks like a balk called on David Griffin. So up to second will go Lee Sang. So balk goes on David Griffin. That's his first of the year. Granted, only his 9th appearance. First pitch does not count. The next pitch is a ground ball hit towards first. It'll be foul. Scooped by our Phil's first base coach, Ray Ricker. Flips it into the crowd to a lucky kid. So it was 5 shutout innings, just 3 hits allowed. No runs, no earned for Tidwell. No walks, and had 9 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Ward will take on the inside corner. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Nick Ward. Ward is 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a ground out. Finds himself in a no-ball, 2-strike hole here. 0-2. That's a ground ball hit sharply towards second. Rowdy Jordan's over. It moves the runner to third. 4-3 goes the put out. Lee Sang up to third. So it's a productive out for Nick Ward. Of course, in a 7-0 game, obviously it won't make as huge of a difference, but it's still a productive out. And you're Reading, you still want to make sure you're getting those productive outs and you're valuing each at-bat regardless of the score or the situation in which you're in. Now Carlos De La Cruz bats one out in the 6th, runner on 3rd. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, no balls, and a strike to De La Cruz. Carlos 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to right his first time up, hit it well, and then was hit by a pitch his last time up. Eventually advanced to second, but was cut off to third on a double play ball. 0-1. That's over for a strike. No balls, 2 to De La Cruz. Carlos at 24 home runs. 6 games to try and make it a quarter century for De La Cruz this year. The 0-2, hit in the air, out towards left pretty well. Thomas goes back, reaches up, makes the catch. Scoring will be Marcus Lee Sang, and the Fightin' Phils are on the board. It's 7-1. Carlos De La Cruz with RBI number 67 on the season. Scores Marcus Lee Sang on the sac fly to left. Ball that he hit hard. And Reading gets its first run of the night. 108 off the bat, went 349 feet. Now here's Oliver Dunn. First pitch to him gets the outside corner. No balls and a strike to Dunn. Dunn will foul the next pitch off. It's 0-2. Griffin looked frustrated, slammed the rosin bag down. Not entirely sure why. Here's the 0-2. That's inside. Dust Dunn back off the plate. And the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Oliver Dunn. Dunn, the Phil's leading hitters, 1 for 2 tonight, 2 outs in the inning. Griffin winds and fires on the outside corner. That's a called strike 3. And Oliver Dunn is down on strikes. Reading, though, does get a run in the inning. They do it on a hit. There were no errors and none left for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Binghamton up 7-1.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
New arm in for the Fightin' Phils. McKinley Moore enters. The big right-handed pitcher for the Fightin' Phils. McKinley Moore, 6'6", 225 pounds, out of Houston, Texas. 5th appearance for Reading, a 2.70 ERA. 5 strikeouts, 4 walks across. Just 3 1/3 innings pitch. First pitch to Drew Gilbert is lifted foul. No balls, 1 strike. Moore has been on and off the injury list a couple of times this year. Also has bounced around through a couple of levels. Lehigh Valley, Reading was with the big league club in Philadelphia. The 0-1 is a ground ball rocketed towards second. It's through the hole on the right side. That's a leadoff base hit for Gilbert. He's been aboard all 4 times tonight. And that'll bring Kevin Parada to the plate. McKinley Moore in for Tristan Garnett, who goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, no earned runs. Pitch from Moore, swing and a miss on a fastball at 98. Walked 1 and struck out 1. Did allow both inherited runners to score. And Moore, no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Parada swings and misses 0-2. It's a hard fastball from McKinley Moore. It'll sit 97, 98. Will touch 99, possibly 100 at times. I mean, it's a very intimidating pitcher to go against in McKinley Moore. The 0-2 is fouled straight back. It stays 0-2. Moore was drafted out of Arkansas Little Rock in 2018 by the White Sox in the 14th round. Posted a 7.95 ERA in college, but it was the raw tools, the hard-throwing abilities of Moore that really drew the White Sox eyes to him. As that next pitch is fouled straight back, 0-2. And then was traded to the Phillies in the spring of 2022 for Adam Hazley. Hazley was the Phillies' first-round pick out of Virginia in 2017, former R-Phil. 0-2. That's lifted in the air out towards right. It'll slice out of play foul towards the party deck. And count stays no balls, 2 strikes. All in all, though, it's a beautiful night here in Binghamton. 70 degrees, clear skies. Next few nights are going to really start to feel like fall here in New York. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Fastball, off-speed pitch at 90 from McKinley Moore. That's the first out of the inning. Kevin Parada is down on strikes for the first time for him tonight. That'll bring JT Schwartz to the plate. Just the 3rd time tonight Reading pitching has recorded a strikeout. Hockey had 1, Garnett 1. Now McKinley Moore has 1. First pitch to JT Schwartz is on the inside corner, 0-1. Binghamton a 7-0 lead over the Fightin' Phils. 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 4 in the fifth. They've scored every other inning so far tonight. Moore looking to put a 0 up here in the 6th. Here's the 0-1. Is in on the hands, a fly ball, left side of the infield. Nick Ward, the third baseman, backs up on it. Makes the catch, remaining on the infield dirt. And that is out number 2.
Here's the second baseman, number 8, Rowdy Jordan.
It'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. 2 outs in the 6th. Jordan's 1 for 2 tonight. He's driven in a couple of runs. Singled and scored last time up. Had a sac fly back in the 3rd. First pitch to Jordan. Outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Rowdy Jordan and Blaze Jordan, no relation between the last 2 opponents the R-Phils have played. Blaze Jordan, the first base product on the Sea Dogs, Red Sox prospect. Rowdy Jordan, the second baseman for Binghamton. Next pitch misses down and in. It's ball and a strike. Time will be called. McKinley Moore asked for a new baseball. Moore, as we said, bounced around through a few levels this year. Started the year at Lehigh Valley, called up to the Phillies on April 4th, made his big league debut in a scoreless inning on April the 10th. Outside 2-1. Ended up throwing 3 games for the Phillies, allowed 7 runs over 3 1/3. Option back to Lehigh Valley on April the 16th, placed on the IL. Made some rehab appearances with Clearwater before being assigned to Reading on July 5th. Quickly placed back on the injured list. A couple of times on the IL just in his Reading stint. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. And Moore now, one pitch away from getting out of this inning. If he can stay healthy, McKinley Moore certainly can, I'm sure, be in the conversation for a bullpen piece for the Phillies in 2024. Certainly possesses the potential and the raw stuff. 2-2. That's down and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Meaning Drew Gilbert from first will be off and running on the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Jordan. Outside, ball 4. So Gilbert, who was off and running, advances to second. And Jordan's up to first. That'll bring Augustin Ruiz to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder, number 32, Augustin Ruiz.
Ruiz digs in from the left side. 2 outs here in the inning. Moore checks on the runner. His first pitch home is on the outside corner, 0-1. Drew Gilbert led off the inning with a single. Parada struck out. Schwartz popped out. Roddy Jordan worked the walk, so it's 2 on, 2 outs for the Ponies. 0-1. Outside corner again, 0-2. Really nice spot from McKinley Moore. 87 on that off-speed pitch. Now he has Ruiz in an 0-2 hole, trying to get out of the 6. Moore will set at the belt, deal the 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Couple of strikeouts in the inning for McKinley Moore. No runs on a hit, 2 left for the Rumble Ponies. We are 2/3 the way home here from Binghamton. We'll go to the 7th. Binghamton up 7-0.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job. Everything for us, from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Top half of the 7th, Reading trail 7-1. They did get a run in the top half of the 6th inning. And the first pitch, Ethan Wilson, is fouled straight back on a check swing. It's no balls, 1 strike to Wilson. Ethan 0 for 2 tonight, has struck out, and he is also grounded into a pretty untraditional 5-3 double play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Ethan Wilson. Now swing and a miss, 1-2. 5, 6, 7 due up for Arfel skipper Al Padrique's lineup. Time called and given to Ethan Wilson. Count will stay 1-2. Al Padrique, baseball lifer. He's been in it since he was 16 years old. 1-2. Wilson will hit a hot shot ground ball back towards the middle. Williams, the shortstop, had the lefty played perfectly, and it's in time for out number 1. Baron Radcliffe, the batter in the 7th. Al Padrique signed with the Mets back in, he was 16 years old. Now the skipper just turned 63 last month on August the 11th. Managed his 1,000th career win back on August the 13th against New Hampshire. Currently at 1,011 career victories. First pitch to Radcliffe, outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Padrique in his first season in the Phillies organization, 1-0. Over for a called strike, 1-1. Most recently managed in the Marlins organization, was the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimps manager in 2021. 1-1 outside, 2-1. Last year served as the third base coach on Don Mattingly's staff with the Marlins. And then when Mattingly was let go after the season, so was his whole staff. Then ironically enough, Al was hired by the Phillies, and the guy who hired him, Preston Mattingly, Don's son. 2-1, fouled straight back, 2-2 to Radcliffe. Barron's another guy that I'm excited about seeing in how he fares in 2024. Missed a lot of the year, almost half of the middle of the season with a shoulder injury he suffered back in April, 2-2 as 3-2. Radcliffe was placed on the IL at the end of the Hartford series in April, back on April the 16th. Was eventually moved to the 60-day injury list on the 19th. He swings and misses. He's down on strikes, 2 outs. Second strikeout for Griffin for Martin, but we've seen a lot of flashes of Radcliffe, and it really felt like he was coming to his own pretty quickly early on in his Reading tenure before the injury. Then he came back. The power wasn't there at first, and it felt like the timing wasn't either. First pitch to Martins, over for a strikeout, 1-1. But we've seen flashes as of late that the timing's getting down, and we've certainly seen the power. I mean, Radcliffe has 10 home runs this year in 61 games. Martin swings in the next pitch, pops it up first base side, Gill's over, the first baseman makes the catch. And that'll retire the side here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for David Griffin, where it's time to stretch here in Binghamton. Bottom of the 7th up next, 7-1 Rumble Ponies.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Phillies.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom of the 7th, 7-1 Ponies up on the Phillies. New pitcher in for Reading. It'll be the left-handed pitcher Keelan Kilgore. Kilgore making his Eastern League leading 46th appearance of the year, 3-2, a 5.23 earned run average. 53 1/3 innings pitched, 65 strikeouts, 28 walks for the 6'3", 185-pound southpaw from Wichita, Kansas. And the first pitch to Mateo Gil is fouled back. It's 0-1. Gil 0 for 4 tonight, the only member of the Binghamton lineup who has not reached base tonight. Kilgore looked to keep that trend going. The 0-1 is down 0-2. Kilgore in for McKinley Moore, who went an inning, gave up 1 hit. No runs, no earned. Walked 1, struck out 2. Next pitch. 1-1 is a line drive out towards right center. Closing in fast is Carlos De La Cruz. And the tall right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. And that brings Ryland Thomas to the plate. Carlos De La Cruz is another interesting piece of this whole Phillies organizational puzzle. When the season started, the Phils had De La Cruz playing first base every day. Now we'll play it maybe once or twice a week, and he's played it quite well. First pitch to Ryland Thomas on the outside corner, 0-1. And you thought, oh, maybe Rhys Hoskins out with the ACL tear on a contract year. Maybe De La Cruz factors in there. But then when Jalen Ortiz came to Reading, he played first base every day, 0-2. So De La Cruz moved back to the outfield and played first base on a more limited basis. Now Rickson Wingrove here, so really De La Cruz has been limited. Plays first, like we said, maybe once or twice a week. 0-2, swing and a miss, and Thomas down on strikes. First strikeout for Kilgore. That'll bring Luis Guillerme to the plate, but really interested to see kind of where De La Cruz factors. I think it's should be a safe bet to think that De La Cruz should start next year in AAA. He spent the entire year with Reading. He's a .265 hitter. He showcased his power. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Of course, there's still been some inconsistent spells, and there's been some hot runs for De La Cruz. So consistency, shortening up the swing, that's really the name of the game for him. But I definitely think he's done enough to earn himself a shot in AAA next year. 1-0 is over for a strike, 1-1. De La Cruz, who's 23, he'll be 24 next month, October the 6th. And we'll see, maybe De La Cruz gets a shot after Reading season's over. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. Lehigh Valley season goes at least a week longer than Reading's. Could be more should the Iron Pigs qualify for the postseason. But maybe De La Cruz is part of some reinforcements that go up to the Iron Pigs next week. 2-1 is at the knees for a called strike, 2-2. I think Mick Abel factors into that conversation. Should the Phillies want to give him a start at AAA? I think Orion Kerkering definitely factors in if they really want to push him. He's already been in 3 levels this year. 2-2. Down and outside, 3-2. Guillerme checked his swing. They'll say he won't go. I think David Parkinson also another possibility if Lehigh Valley is looking for some starting pitching depth as they enter the stretch run, or someone who can give them 3-4 innings out of the bullpen. He's certainly earned that opportunity. 3-2. Ground ball towards the middle, hits softly. Casey Martin charges, throws in the grass. It's in time. And that will retire the side here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Keelan Kilgore. We'll go to the 8th. Binghamton 7, Reading 1.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phils birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
We go to the 8th, and our score is Binghamton 7, Reading 1. Rickson Wingrove will lead off. Also, there's a defensive substitution for Binghamton. Jose Peroza goes in at third base for Luis Guillarme. So his night and his first rehab appearance is done. First pitch to Wingrove outside for a ball, 1-0. 8-9-1 due up against David Griffin, out for his third inning of work. The 1-0 was fouled straight back. It's 1-1. Wingrove is 0 for 2 tonight, a pair of strikeouts. Griffin works quickly from the windup. Wingrove will shoot it down the third baseline foul, 1-2. Talk about 2024 RFLs. I think Rickson Wingrove is another that'll factor into the conversation. Very well could be the opening day first baseman for Reading next year. Also, another name we didn't mention was Oliver Dunn, where he kind of factors into everything. Dunn, who's had a terrific year here in Reading. That's a foul ball that went right towards the on-deck circle, but very narrowly avoids Max McDowell. 78 miles per hour right at McDowell. That came from about 30 feet away, so I'm sure the hearts and the blood's pumping a little bit for Max in the on-deck circle. And it stays 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wingrove. Here's the pitch. That one's hit in the air well, out towards right center. Ruiz and Gilbert both go back. Converging at the track is Gilbert, the center fielder. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Wingrove gave it a charge, 88 miles per hour right down the middle. Hit it 370 feet, 96 off the bat, but went 370. Needed to probably go about 20 more feet, but kind of we were saying, Wingrove, it feels like the swings are getting better, the at-bats are improving, and the timing is certainly getting there. First pitch to Max McDowell's over for a strike. It's 0-1. McDowell is 0 for 1 tonight. Enter into the game for Cody Roberts. And Roberts hurt his hand on a catcher's interference call. 0-2 as McDowell swings and misses. Griffin will fire the 1-1. Swung on, hit on the ground, softly towards third. It's foul. 2 balls and a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Max McDowell. Didn't play much last week. Just 0 for 6, a walk and 3 strikeouts. It's 3 for 18 against the Rumble Ponies in 2023. Which Binghamton, really, of all teams, has been the matchup that's given the R-Phils the most trouble. It's in Binghamton and then New Hampshire on this side of the division. But you always wonder why certain teams give you certain issues. And, of course, with this new scheduling model, you play your divisional opponents a lot. And they're going to say Max McDowell did go on a check swing. So he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Third strikeout for Griffin. 12th overall for Binghamton pitching. And that'll bring Marcus Lee Sang to the plate. Singled and scored his last time up. But I always wonder why. And it's such a big sample size, too. You look through the division. First pitch to Lee Sang. He fouls it back 0-1. You played Binghamton 18 times. Same with Somerset 18. Hartford 24. You played New Hampshire 24 times. You played Portland 21 times. So you see the same 5 teams a lot. Here's the 0-1. Lee Sang skies in the air out towards shallow left center. Thomas is there, and he'll make the catch. And that'll retire the side here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down, go the Fightin' Phils. We've played 7.5. Binghamton up 7-1.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
Jet Williams in his AA debut leads things off for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 2-3-4 due up for the Mets AA affiliate in the frame, working against Keelan Kilgore. Kilgore, who returns for his second inning of work. First pitch to the righty Williams. From the lefty Kilgore misses down. It's 1-0. His AA debut, Williams 1 for 3. He's been aboard twice, scored twice. 1-0. That's up and away for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Jet Williams, who was promoted to AA Binghamton, announced yesterday by the Rumble Ponies. Number 3 Mets prospect, number 78 in all of baseball. 2-0's outside at corner, it's 2 balls and a strike. The 5th time through the order tonight for Binghamton. They lead 7-1 in the 8th. Reading will have one last chance after this inning's over. Ground ball under the glove of Kilgore, and it's deflected in the center field by diving Casey Martin. Trying to go to second is Williams. Here's the throw, not in time. And Oliver Dunn is beside himself. Dunn, the second baseman, hustled behind Martin to get to the ball. Williams certainly turned on the Jets there. And he's in the second with what's probably going to be a hustle double. The throw beat him there. I guess they're saying that the tag from Martin didn't get down in time. And that'll bring Drew Gilbert to the plate. Gilbert's been aboard all 4 times tonight. First pitch to him is a curveball. And it's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Gilbert's walked, reached twice on errors, both catchers' interferences. And he's singled. He scored twice as well. 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Not only when was the last time we've seen 2 catchers' interference calls in a game, how about 2 catchers' interference calls when the same batter was at the plate multiple times? I feel like that's probably one of those baseball rarities. 1-1. That one served out towards short, over the head of a leaping Casey Martin, and a roll under left center field, a base hit. Williams waved around third, hole score. Throw goes to second. It gets away from from Oliver Dunn. And that'll be an RBI double for Drew Gilbert. It's 8-1. Fifth time Gilbert's been aboard tonight. He's 2 for 4. He's also scored a couple of runs. Ball was hit hard, 98 off the bat. And the 5'9" Casey Martin unable to get up enough to make the play. So back-to-back they're both hits, both doubles, are just tough plays for Casey Martin, and the luck does not go his way either time. Here's Kevin Parada. Ponies up 8-1 here in the 8th. Kilgore's pitch is a curveball. It's in for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike to Kevin Parada. Gilbert gets his lead off second. Here's the pitch. It's down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Max McDowell gets to it as it got away from him. Almost dropped into a split. Kevin Parada, the highly regarded catcher in the Mets system, number 5 overall prospect, number 94 in all of minor league baseball. He has a 1-1 count to him. Kilgore ready at the letters, deals home. That's upstairs for a ball. They'll appeal to second. Paul Romer will say, Jae Young Kim will say no swing. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Two-1. Swinging a foul tip back into the mid of McDowell. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Parada hit 2 3-run home runs over a 4-game span. One on September 3rd against Harrisburg and then September 7th against Hartford. Overall had 3 home runs over a 5-day span. 2-2 is off the end of the bat. Shallow right center. Over goes Lee Sang. Calls off De La Cruz, makes the catch. Gilbert will draw a throw. The throw goes to second where Gilbert retreats to. Gets back to the bag, and it's a fly ball out to center for out number 1 in the 8th. It'll bring JT Schwartz to the plate for the Rumble Ponies. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 8th. Binghamton up 8-1. They scored again here in the inning. 1 run so far on back-to-back doubles. Here's the pitch, and it's curveball in for a called strike 0-1. JT Schwartz struck out tonight, and he's popped out. He's singled, he's walked, drove in a run, and scored a run. 0-1 is served, and that's a line drive towards left. Wilson will play it on a hop, down for a base hit. Throw goes into the cutoff man of third. Gilbert had to hold up, so he gets just up to third. And it's a 3rd hit of the inning, and it's a 1-out single for JT Schwartz.
The second baseman, number 8, Rowdy Jordan.
We'll bring Rowdy Jordan to the plate for Binghamton. Man on the corners, 1 out. Ponies an 8-1 lead in the 8th. Kilgore the lefty against Jordan the righty. First pitch is a check swing, and he goes all the way around, so it's no balls and a strike. Jordan's driven in a couple tonight. He's walked, singled, reached on a sac fly. Next pitch is outside for a ball, 1-1. Once again, I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Our Phillies Radio Network. 1-1 is fouled off the netting on the right side, 1-2. Have your call tonight and for all 6 this week as we play the final 6 games of the 2023 Our Phillies season. Reading enter tonight 57-73, 29-33 in the second half. Next pitch misses down for a ball, 2-2. Reading surpassed their win total from the first half. They went 28-40, and after tonight, if results hold, it'll be 29-34. Reading will also try and get the 60 wins this year before it's all set and done. 2-2. A very awkward swing and a miss, and Jordan's down on strikes. That's the 2nd strikeout for Keelan Kilgore, and will bring Augustin Ruiz to the plate with 2 outs.
The right fielder, Augustin Ruiz.
Reading went 61-77 in 2022. They were 32-37 in the second half, 29-40 in the first half. So pretty much almost a carbon copy of a season the last year. That first pitch is way into Augustin Ruiz. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the 8th. Runners on the corners for the Ponies. 8-1, they lead. Reading held to just 4 hits tonight. Their season low's 3. 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1. Ball and a strike to pitch. Down and away, 2-1. So you look just at the record, of course, yes. It's pretty much the same as last year for Reading, but definitely still a lot you can be happy about with this year, without a doubt. Reading saw 2 players get to the big leagues in Johan Rojas and Drew Ellis. Ellis, who's back with AAA Lehigh Valley. Rojas, who remains with the Phillies. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. More than 2 handfuls of players promoted to AAA Lehigh Valley. Matthew Kroon, a career year. Nick Podkul looked good. Then here in AA, De La Cruz took the steps forward you wanted. Same with Ethan Wilson. Oliver Dunn had a career year as well. 2-2 is outside for a ball of 3-2. David Parkinson bounced back after not pitching at all in 22 and having a 1-11 season with a ERA north of 7 in 2021. And Mick Abel, it feels like, is taking steps in the right direction as well. 3-2, runner takes off, it's fouled back. The count stays full, and we'll do it again. So at the end of the day, wins and losses aside, still a lot that you can look back on here in 2023 and be satisfied with if you're looking at this Reading Fightin' Phil's team. Three-two. Swinging a softly at ground ball towards second. Dunn charges. The second baseman will underhand flip at the first. And it's in time. That'll retire the side in the 8th. 1 run in the inning for the Ponies. They did it on 3 hits. They leave 2. We'll go to the 9th. Last chance for Reading. They trail it 8-1. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phil's fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phil's fans, see an Our Phil's road game, meet with an Our Phil's player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phil's road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phil's in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phil's player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phil's fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphillies.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Dyson Acosta is the new arm in for the Rumble Ponies here in the top of the 9th inning. Binghamton an 8-1 lead over the Fightin' Phils. They're looking to close things out and take the first game of this week's 6-game series. 28th appearance this year for Acosta. He's 4-3, a 5.03 ERA. Is 3 for 5 in save opportunities. He's finished 10 games, 34 innings pitched, 28 hits allowed, 23 walks, 36 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .224 against Acosta here in 2023. We'll get 2, 3, 4 of the Our Phil's lineup. Nick Ward, Carlos De La Cruz, and Oliver Dunn. The 3 due up for the Our Phils, and this their final chance to mount what will be a pretty large comeback for Reading as they trail by 7. Nick Ward will lead off. He's 0 for 3 tonight. The left-handed third baseman looking for his first hit of the night, working against Dyson Acosta. fire the first pitch home. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Acosta's in for David Griffin. Went 3 innings, gave up a hit, a run. It was earned. 1 walk and no walks and 3 strikeouts. 1-0. Ward tried to check his swing. They'll appeal to third where Paul Romer will say he went. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a foul tip back into the mid of Parada. It's 1-2. Binghamton struck early and often tonight. It was featured by a 4-run 5th inning where the game really kind of blew out of proportion. Ball and 2 strikes here to Nick Ward. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 2-2. Temperatures have dropped into the upper 60s, 68 to be exact, here in Binghamton, New York. Tomorrow a high of 69. They are calling for rain, but it looks like mostly in the morning. So the night looks good tomorrow here at Mirabito Stadium. Ward takes inside 3-2. Looks like rain through the night and tapering off early in the morning. So should be good for baseball tomorrow. 66 degrees at first pitch is the projection. So make sure you bring those sweatshirts. Might dip into the upper 50s by the end of the night. 3-2. Ward will hit one in the air out towards left. Thomas goes back on it. The left fielder makes the catch. A couple of steps in front of the wall. Choosing the track, and that's out number 1 for Carlos De La Cruz.
Here's the right fielder, number 45, Carlos De La Cruz.
De La Cruz is just 0 for 1 tonight. Was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Had a sacrifice fly in the 6th. First pitch to De La Cruz is swung on and hit foul 0-1. 10 straight Phils have been retired by Binghamton pitching. Overall, 12 strikeouts tonight for Ponies Arms. 9 by the starter Blake Tidwell. Next pitch is inside for a ball, 1-1. Tidwell currently in line to get the win, as he did go 5 innings tonight. And currently, Zach Hockey slated to get the loss, as Reading's down to its final 2 outs here in the 9th. 1-1. That's inside, 2-1. Down in Philadelphia, Bryce Harper just hit a solo home run in the 8th, but the Phillies trail 6-3. It's also the 1,500th hit for Harper. Next pitch down for a ball, 3-1. Bryce Harper is the 18th player in MLB history to have 1,500 hits and 300 career home runs before turning 31 years old. Heck of a career for Bryce Harper. De La Cruz hits it sharply on the ground towards third. It'll go foul, 3-2. Hat tip to the awesome Phillies media relations staff for that. Kevin Gray, Chris Swear do an excellent job up in Philadelphia. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out to De La Cruz. He sits at 24 home runs on the year. Acosta ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. De La Cruz chases a curveball down low. Pitch at 87. He's down on strikes. 13 strikeout for Binghamton pitching tonight, and they have not walked any batters. Oliver Dunn will be Reading's last hope tonight. Dunn will dig in from the left side. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Reading's leading hitter at 279. 21 home runs, also leads the team with 78 RBI. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Reading will have Phillies number 2 prospect Mick Abel tomorrow night for what will be his final start for Reading this year. And Binghamton will trot out right-handed pitcher Christian Scott. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Pulled the string on back-to-back pitches. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reading down to its final strike, down 8-1. The 0-2. That's down for a ball, 1-2. Try it again at 1-2. Oliver Dunn. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The tag is applied, and the ball game is over. Dunn goes down on strikes. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Dyson Acosta, and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies rout the Reading Fightin' Phils and take game 1 of this week's 6-game series. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Fightin' Phils in the 9th. Binghamton 8-1 winners tonight as the Rumble Ponies come to the dugout and shake hands and celebrate their 11th win over Reading this year. They move to 11-2 over the Fightin' Phils. We'll step aside for a moment, recap and final numbers after this here on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities of motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back here on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network, it's the post-game show. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks so much for joining myself tonight and all week long here in Binghamton. Reading falls 8-1 tonight in the opening game of this week's 6-game series. Binghamton now the 11-2 advantage over the Fightin' Phils so far in the season series. Reading will look to respond tomorrow night. But first, a recap of how it all went down this evening. The Phils held scoreless for the first 5 frames tonight as Blake Tidwell was certainly nothing short of excellent. And the Rumble Ponies, they scored early. They scored often. First in the first inning, Chet Williams hit by a pitch. Drew Gilbert then walked, and then Kevin Parada scored Williams with an RBI double. Ponies went down scoreless in the second. In the third, Chet Williams singled again. Drew Gilbert reached on catcher's interference. Kevin Parada then singled. That loaded the bases. JT Schwartz singled home Williams. Rowdy Jordan then singled home Gilbert. That made it 3-0 Rumble Ponies. Scoreless in the fourth. We go to the fifth. This is when Binghamton really broke it open and they chased Zach Hockey from the game. Drew Gilbert led off, reached on another catcher's interference. JT Schwartz walked. And Rowdy Jordan then hit an RBI single to score Drew Gilbert. Gustin Ruiz also then singled to score Schwartz. There was then an error that allowed Thomas to score. Guillerme walked, and Jordan and Ruiz also scored for the 4-run inning, and that put Binghamton up 7-0 at the time. Reading did get one back in the top of the 6th. Marcus Lee Sang lit off the inning with a single, and then it moved to second on a balk. Third when Nick Ward grounded out the second and scored when Carlos De La Cruz rocketed a sacrifice fly out to left field. Scoreless in the 6th for Binghamton and the 7th, but they got an insurance run in the 8th. Chet Williams' great night continued with a double. He scored 3 runs overall on the night. Drew Gilbert then scored him on a double. JT Schwartz single, but just 1 run scored in the inning. And then Reading went down in order in the 9th. Zach Hockey started for Reading, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 2 walked, and a strikeout. Tristan Garnett, 2/3 an inning, a hit, a run, not earn, a walk, and a strikeout. McKinley Moore, an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Keelan Kilgore went 2 innings, 3 hits, an earned run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. On the Binghamton side, Blake Tidwell, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 9 strikeouts. David Griffin, 3 innings pitched, a hit, a run. It was earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And Dyson Acosta threw a scoreless 9th inning, no hits, and a couple of strikeouts. So that's how it happened. We'll have totals and a look at it tomorrow after this. It's the post-game show here on the Reading Fightin' Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Back here on the postgame show, Reading falls 8-1 to Binghamton tonight in the first game of a 6-game set between the Fightin' Phils and the Rumble Ponies. I'm Jake Starr. Went through the recap of how it all went down last segment. Now let's take a look at some numbers tonight. Reading, just 4 hits. 2 of them came from Marcus Lee Sang. He was 2 for 4, scored a run. Oliver Dunn had another hit, but also struck out 3 times. Baron Radcliffe, the other hit for Reading. They did not walk once tonight, and the Phils struck out 14 times on the evening. The strikeout issues continue here down the stretch for the Reading Fightin' Phils. On the Binghamton side, lots to be happy about tonight. Luis Guillerme was 0 for 4 of a walk in his big league rehab, so Reading held him quiet, but that was pretty much it. Jet Williams was 2 for 4, 3 runs scored. He doubled. Drew Gilbert was 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk. Kevin Parada 2 for 5, double and an RBI. JT Schwartz 2 for 4, runs scored, an RBI and a double. Rowdy Jordan 1 for 3, runs scored, 2 RBI. Dustin Ruiz 1 for 5, runs scored, drove in 2 as well. Gill held quiet. He was 0 for 4 tonight. And Thomas 1 for 4 with a double on the night. All in all, it was 5 doubles, 5 extra base hits in total for Binghamton tonight. And for Reading, they were held to just 4 hits. Winning pitcher tonight was Blake Tidwell. Tidwell is 3-3 after a strong outing tonight for him. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. And the loss goes to Zach Hockey, drops to 2-5 after 4 1/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Once again, Tidwell the win, 3-3. Hockey the loss, drops to 2-5. Binghamton 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors, 11 men left on base. Reading 1 run on 4 hits, 3 errors, and 3 men left on base. With the win, Binghamton 36-25 in the second half. Binghamton 71-59 overall. And Reading falls to 29-34, 57-74 overall in the 2023 season. Time of the game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Played in front of 2,813 fans, and it was 73 degrees and sunny at first pitch. So look at it to tomorrow. Reading will look to bounce back. 6:35 first pitch. Phillies number 2 prospect Mick Abel gets the start for the Fightin' Phils, looking to stay hot after 3 straight strong outings for Abel. He'll go up against Christian Scott, the righty for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. That's a 6:35 first pitch. We'll hit the airwaves at 6:15 tomorrow night. You can catch us at rphils.com/radio, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or on our website at rphils.com/radio. Take a look at some scores around the Eastern League real quick. Altoona 3-2 lead on Akron. Somerset up 3-2 on New Hampshire in the 8th. And the rest of the games have gone final. Harrisburg 5-4 winners over Bowie. Richmond 4-3 winners over Erie as they inch closer to a second half crown in the Southwest Division. And Portland comes from behind to beat Hartford 6-3. Now we'll look around the organization tonight at some postseason action here momentarily. Just waiting for everything to load here on our end. See how the Blue Claws and Threshers did. Clearwater 5-0 win for the Threshers tonight. So they're up 1-0 over the Lakeland. And they can clinch on Thursday when they return home to Baycare Ballpark. Jersey Shore beat Hudson Valley, came from behind, won 2-1 tonight. So then they'll return to upstate New York on Thursday, where the Blue Claws have a chance to clinch a spot in the South Atlantic League Championship. And the Threshers went away from a spot in the Florida State League Championship. So we'll certainly be keeping an eye on them and wishing best of luck to our other affiliates here in the Phillies organization. And we take a look at AAA Lehigh Valley. They trail Rochester 6-2 in the top of the 9th. And the Phillies trail the Braves 6-5 in the bottom of the 8th after Bryson Stott just hit a home run. So that'll do it for us tonight. Binghamton wins 8-1 over the Fightin Phils. Back on the air tomorrow night at 6:15. 6:35 first pitch. Phillies number 2 prospect McAble gets the start against righty Christian Scott for the Rumble Ponies. Big thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. I'm Jake Starr, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night on the Reading Fightin Phils Radio Network.
This has been a presentation of the Phillies Radio Network. We thank you for tuning in and can't wait to talk to you the next time the Fightins take the field.